that's one of the things that I do in my program. And I'll give you the program. It's one of the things I haven't sold because someone, it's only 25 pages, but someone told me and I agreed. Like I distilled all my work into 100 pages, and about 25, 30 pages, and it's the core of all the habits that I teach, and it's like more valuable than my books, because it's like, here's my life's work. What are these core habits, right? So I'll give that to you, and it's the follow-up program, and it's part of the accountability, and basically in a 4-week period, we're teaching people to develop integrity at the highest level, and part of integrity is not making each other wrong. So a person says, did you do what you said you were going to do? If the person says, no, I didn't do what I said I was going to do, the person who they were accountable, their only response they're able to say is, thank you for telling the truth. I want to acknowledge you for telling the truth. So just for 30 days, what happens is people only focus, like in the context of these particular promises. You're not allowed to beat them up. You're not allowed to, because that stuff never works. It just actually causes a person to lie, quit the program, and bail out on it. And that's how all these miracles happen when I do the program, because there's this safety that, okay, I can actually be honest with myself. I already know. You know how a lot of times you got people in your company, they say they're going to do something, whatever it is, but they don't. It's just a bunch of broken promises. You got broken promises? Yeah, but you got broken promises. The whole organization is like just a string of broken promises. So what's happening in here is we're doing some one-on-one work that's ultimately going to be restoring your personal integrity, period, regardless of your business and like in your life. You got broken promises to yourself, to other people. We'll start, restoring integrity, and then we're going to actually restore integrity and start, all over, so that people's word means something, that that everything is based on word, their commitments. You say you're going to do something, you do it. If you can't do it, or you notice you're not going to do it, you actually tell the person, hey, it looks like I'm going to be late. You don't wait till you're late and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'll be teaching that. As soon as you know that a promise you made may not be delivered on time, that's when you communicate, not after.
Accountability.
Like right when you notice it. So what oftentimes people do is they don't respect anybody, right? Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just like, that's the way we're trained in this world. Here's what we do. The deadline expires, and then we say, oh, I'm so sorry I was late, I was caught in traffic. And I'm going to be teaching them, no, we don't live in the world of excuses. Excuses are valid, they happen, but you're not going to always keep your word, but you can always honor your word. Mm-hmm. Honor your word is, yeah, you promised you're going to do something. Well, at what point did you notice that probably you weren't going to deliver?
Mm-hmm.
If you could have at that time called your client and said, listen, I just want to give you a heads up. This is what's going on. I'm still committed to making it by noon or our deadline, but I wanted to let you know there's some challenges here, and I wanted to be in communication with you, let you know what's going on, because what I don't want to do is just, not let you know, and then in the end, I'm saying sorry. And what happens is you start really, the customer now starts, really relating to you as, wow, these guys are like high level integrity. Wow, these guys really care. These guys really, they respect me, because if you tell them the truth before the problem happens, guess what? They might be able to support you. Oh, you know what? That's okay. Or that might cost them $10,000 that they didn't know about it, and now they can do something to help, eliminate some of this damage.